Accusations of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle attempting to navigate the complex terrain of royal privileges and personal freedoms have become increasingly prevalent. Despite formally stepping back from their senior royal roles 4 years ago and relinquishing their prestigious titles and honorific prefixes, they've seemingly continued to lead a quasi-royal existence, blurring the lines between royal tradition and personal independence. Their inclination to fashion themselves as the Duke and Duchess of Sussex rather than embracing their civilian identities is emblematic of this nuanced relationship with the royal past. The recent visit to Nigeria epitomised this delicate balancing act. While the trip was ostensibly private, it bore all the hallmarks of a royal tour, replete with formal ceremonies, PR-heavy engagements with schools and charities, and meticulously curated wardrobes, paying homage to their host country. However, it was their acceptance of an array of gifts during this trip that once again thrust them into the spotlight and raised eyebrows among royal commentators. This issue of accepting gifts and freebies has been a recurring point of contention for Harry and Meghan. Unlike their former royal counterparts who are bound by strict gift acceptance protocols and meticulous record-keeping overseen by Buckingham Palace, Harry and Meghan operate with a degree of freedom in this regard. While the royal family carefully catalogues and displays gifts received by its members, Harry and Meghan face fewer constraints due to their separation from the formal institution. However, this freedom hasn't shielded them from criticism, with detractors arguing that their continued acceptance of gifts blurs ethical boundaries and raises questions about their commitment to integrity and transparency. The lavish gifts bestowed upon Harry and Meghan during the Nigeria trip underscored this ongoing debate. Paintings, traditional clothing, personalised merchandise and even jewellery were among the items lavished upon the couple, all of which were transported back to their residence in Montecito. While some may argue that accepting such gifts is common practice in celebrity circles, Harry and Meghan are held to a different standard, given their royal pedigree and the scrutiny that accompanies their every move. Moreover, the couple's propensity for receiving complimentary trips and accommodations has further fueled accusations of entitlement and privilege. Their acceptance of a free trip to Jamaica for the premiere of the Bob Marley biopic One Love, followed by a stay at the luxurious half-moon resort in Montego Bay, exemplifies their willingness to avail themselves of such perks. Similarly, their accommodation at producer Tyler Perry's LA mansion upon their departure from the UK in 2020 drew criticism from some quarters, who viewed it as emblematic of their detachment from the realities of ordinary life. The question of whether Harry and Meghan's actions constitute a breach of royal protocol or a legitimate exercise of personal autonomy remains a subject of debate. While some argue that their detachment from the formalities of royal life affords them greater freedom in their decision-making, others contend that their continued association with royal titles and privileges necessitates a more cautious approach to matters of gift acceptance and personal conduct. As Meghan embarks on the launch of a lifestyle brand, American Riviera Orchard, the issue of gift acceptance is likely to become even more pronounced. Companies eager to align themselves with Meghan's brand may vie for the opportunity to feature their products on a website and social media platforms, potentially blurring the lines between personal endorsement and commercial promotion. Ultimately, the saga of Harry and Meghan's relationship with royal privileges and personal freedoms is a complex and multifaceted one. While their actions may be perceived as emblematic of a desire for independence and self-determination, they also raise important questions about the responsibilities and obligations that accompany royal status. As they navigate this delicate balance, Harry and Meghan must grapple with the expectations placed upon them by both the public and the royal establishment, mindful of the potential ramifications of their actions on their reputation and legacy.